Hey guys, it's me. Welcome back to Brick-Feuled Locomotion, and today I have some awesome news. So, over the past few months, I've been thinking, and I've come up with an idea. I know. Oh no, Vincent came up with the idea. This is gonna be bad, but so basically, I want to build a miniature pickup truck. So think a little bit bigger than go-kart size. I have some blueprints for it here. Or would they be white prints since they're just on paper? But basically, it's going to be a smaller pickup. It's just going to be 10.5 feet long, 5 feet 2 inches wide. And I'm probably just going to make the body out of plywood and frame out of like steel square tubing, something like that. So, yeah, I got plans right here. Probably gonna use boat seats on the inside. But the fun part about this, it's gonna be like, be able to fit 2 people. But the fun part, this thing's gonna haul ass. Cause I want to put a motorcycle engine in it, so it'll be zooming. And with a motorcycle engine comes a motorcycle transmission. And if done right, I could make this work. But it's going to take a long time to build. And I'm also going to need some money, and I don't exactly have that, but I'm going to need a place to store material, store the truck itself, and a place to build it, which I believe my dad would let me build at his shop, but I don't know if he'd let me store it there. But yeah, I've been just yesterday after school I went and practicing welding with my dad and worked on that. So yeah, I could build this. It's probably gonna take a while, but yeah. But the first thing I need is a frame and wheels, and I just need your guys' help. I need your guys' help with this, cause any ideas at all? Cause I already got ideas for what it's gonna look like, the frame's gonna look like, how steering's gonna work, where the engine and transmission is gonna be placed, and gas and pedals and whatnot, which I'll get to. But I need your guys' help because there's some parts I still need to think through and whatnot. Like I don't exactly know what to do about gas tank. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Like, should I just have it like take a motorcycle gas tank and plop it under the hood, or should I try and get like a actual car gas tank and put it somewhere? I don't know about that, but I think I've figured out most of the way. But the really fun thing about this is if it's gonna have a motorcycle transmission, we're gonna need waist shift. And I'm not gonna have the engine between my legs and use the foot shift. No. I'm gonna have the engine up front under the hood. And I'm gonna have like a steel lever here. Some sort of lever or metal rod that go down through the transmission column. I guess it would just probably be the chain column or something, where the chain would go from the front to the rear axle, and I'd have the steel rod go down and connect to the foot shifter of the transmission, and then I could just have an inline shifting, so it'd be like first, neutral, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, blah blah blah. Or if I use some dirt bike engine and transmission, I could go for it would go neutral first, second, third, fourth. So yeah, I've been thinking about it, and I really want to do this because I even have a steering wheel for it that I've had for a while. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna try and set up a GoFundMe for it, cause well, technically I already have. I just don't have a bank account connected to it, and no, I'm not using any of your guys' bank accounts. So yeah, if you can go find, I'll put a link to it in the description if you want to donate. But my goal is like $1,000 because I'm gonna need money for material. I'm gonna need money for the motorcycle engine, which I think I'm just gonna buy a whole entire engine itself, or the whole entire engine. But that's not what I meant to say. I meant to say a whole entire motorcycle, like just crappy. So yeah, if you guys have anything, like I know some of you have dirt bikes or something. If there's dirt bikes you don't use, I want the engine to have at least 20 horsepower. At least 20 horsepower. Because I wanted to actually be able to move. Like, originally I was going to use a Predator 212, but that only has like 8.5 horsepower, and that's not going to make it move very fast. So, and I wouldn't really I wouldn't be able to put a transmission on it. But if I could, yeah, if you guys could out with that, yeah, or if like you know someone that has an old motorcycle, it doesn't matter if it runs or not, as long as it's not seized, really. As long as it has the. I'd also like it to have electric start too, because if the engine's under the hood, how am I gonna use kickstart? Like, that's gonna be an issue. Which, I mean, I could probably make it work. I probably have some sort of like wooden lever and just go. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah. But the fun part that comes with a motorcycle engine, other than transmission, is battery and electronics. So if the speedometer and tachometer and stuff work, I could put that in the interior, hook that up, and which obviously would be really nice. But which at that point, if I can get a title for the motorcycle engine and whatnot, or it comes with a title, then I could probably get it licensed and have my own miniature truck that I could drive around Fargo legally, which would be pretty fun. I've also thought about putting a radio in it, which I do have a radio. It's a little big though, which at that point, if I really wanted to, I could probably just buy a JBL speaker and hook it up and put it in there, or I could well, my CD player won't really. I'd have to, yeah, JBL speaker. Get one of the bigger ones and put it in there. So, yeah. Yeah, I've been thinking about that, and I can do it this summer. Maybe I gotta do some. I talked to my dad about it too. He said I've got to do some smaller scale stuff, like make a short model. I didn't hear anything. Just make like a small model, maybe out of popsicle sticks or Legos or something. And yeah. He also told me maybe try and make a bicycle version of it first, like a smaller, but still, like you can pedal, use that, and then we can just like take the body off of that and build a frame, or take the frame and body and just put the motorcycle engine in it, and yeah. So yeah, doing all that. Been thinking about it. But what I really need is a motorcycle with transmission that turns over and is not seized. Preferably had electric start. I need like a lot of money, but so I could help on my part with that by getting my own job, but which I'm working on. I'm gonna try and see if I can get a job at Roadrunner this summer. But yeah, I think I'll probably just leave I'll leave it a link in the description for the GoFundMe thing. Which, if I can get to $400 though, I will go live on YouTube and I will play every Metallica album I have. Probably Saturday or Sunday or something. So yeah, if I can get $400 on the GoFundMe, I'll go live and play bass for every single Metallica album I have, which is how many? Except Death Magnet. I'm not doing Death Magnet. Death Magnet sucks. Let's see here. That's And Justice for All is 1. Kill 'Em All's 2. I don't have any more right here. Master Puppets 3. Ride the Lightning 4. Let's see here. What do I have? The Black Album, wherever that one's at. Right here. So that's 5. Yeah. Let's see here. I know I have load somewhere. I think it's somewhere in here. Load or reload. It's like 6. Yeah, I have a bit of. I have like 6 Metallica albums on CD. So, yeah, I'll play all of them on bass. I'll do a cover for all of them. And Justice for All, Black Album, which I already did, but Master Puppets, Kill 'Em All, Load/Reload, not Death Magnet. I have Death Magnet somewhere around here, and that one just sucks, but I might have Hardwired. So yeah, I might have like 7 Metallica albums, but yeah, if I get $400 on that GoFundMe, I'll go live and play all my Metallica albums, except for Death Magnet. But yeah, I think that's it for this video. I do hope you guys decide to go donate to it and or contact me if you have anything. Like, again, motorcycle engines doesn't have to run, just has to turn over. It's not seized. Preferably comes with the transmission and is comes with electric start. But other than that, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.